Hello, I am Elizabeth and this is my May wrap-up. During the month of May, I read around 21 books if we are not counting the books that I reread. I finished a series about Bear Shifters by Amy Lamont. I think that's the pronunciation of her name. And it was so good. I love Bear Shifters. They are my go-to and favorite shifters of them all. I also read a couple of arcs this month of May and review them. I love to read short erotica, and one of my all-time favorites right now is Ava Sterling. She is great. Some books I'm not into the theme of them, but most of them are great. I love her. I have seen her development in the way her writing has changed during time periods from here and there, and it blows my mind. As a writer, I love seeing those little details and changes. I also read Cuff Me Daddy by Hart. This book was one of those that is just so good. It was steamy, sexy, contemporary romance, and I will definitely recommend you go check that out. Also, I finally managed to finish Sydney by Kat Brewer. I have been putting that book off for a long time, and it was an email from Kat that made me pick it up. She said, "You hated Sydney, right?" And I was like, no, I read 2 chapters and then I got distracted. So I actually read it and finish it and send my opinion and review in wow. And right now, as the making of this video, I can tell you June is gonna be another Kat Brewer month because she just released a book and I'm just like, something else that I want to bring up now in this wrap-up is that I finally managed to read a book that my friends have been nagging at me for a long time about. It's the Charlie Davidson series. I have been putting off this series for over a year, and I grabbed the audiobook version and I started listening to it. And I got so into the book that I went and picked the Kindle version and I read the rest of the book because it was a great narrator, but it was too slow. I needed to finish the story before, so I still have the audio and I loved it. I am still listening to it because the humor in the book is different and it's not for everybody. I know some of my friends that don't like it and some of them that swear by it, and for me the vocabulary, the swear words, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I am picking up book 2 this June though, a book that I got on Kindle Unlimited and I promised myself that I was going to finish this month of June is Dot Matrix by Kat Crimson. And the reason why I'm talking about like this is not because the book is bad or because I don't like it. I was hooked from the blurb and the synopsis, which is the same thing, and I dived right into the book when I got it, and then I hit the brakes. I have some limitations with my English, and slang is part of that limitation. And this book have slang, and it's not a bad thing. It's part of a culture, I understand that, but for me it's difficult to read. So I'm going to finish it, but I don't know how I'm going to rate or review that book. Finally, the books about writing that I read during May. 5,000 Words Per Hour by Chris Fox, which is a very interesting read. I mean, it's not something that I haven't heard before, but I have read a lot. The way he approached things and the writing and the practice is very good. I will totally recommend that book to a newbie writer. The second book that I read by Chris Fox was Ride to Market. And I know that title is very controversial for some people, but I do believe he has some very valid points. And I listened to this on audio, and then I went and got the Kindle version, and I highlight the heck out of that book. Also, 5,000 words per hour, it's full of highlights. The last book was Romancing the Beat by Gwen. And this book was like a huge bomb going off. She talks about the structure of romance novels. And it's very interesting when you listen to the audiobook. It's not the same reading the book because I have the ebook version, but listening to it, I mean, the narrator, which I don't remember the name, she made this very fun and very entertaining and live, and it's like I just ate it up. So there you have it. That's my May 2017 wrap up. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, and if you want to see more videos, subscribe. Until next time.